Hello everyone, it's Danny. Already some new acquisitions to my orchid collection. I have been trying to identify these guys for the past 2 days, but I could not. So I'm just gonna show them to you and talk a little bit about them because you might find them somewhere. So first off, this is a beautiful Cattleya. Looks like a Laleo Cattleya, and I swear to God it kind of looks like the tropical pointer, but it's not. So I'm actually gonna look a little bit more into the tropical pointer parentage. Maybe I can find this hybrid registered, but you know what? There are a lot of orchids that are not even registered because they are created by commercial greenhouses, and those greenhouses really don't care about the parentage and all. I'm gonna actually try to get in contact with them so at least I know the parents. If it does not have a name and it's not a registered hybrid, at least I want to know the parents. But judging by the looks of things, it could be related to the tropical pointer somehow. It is also a bifoliate Cattleya, and the tropical pointer is a bifoliate Cattleya, although it looks slightly bigger, so this has been created to be a sort of a mini Cattleya orchid. So yeah, I'm getting really frustrated with the no ID thing, but these hybrids are just so beautiful. And some of them are just so fragrant that, you know, they're worth having, but unfortunately I cannot identify them, so you guys can find them as well. But if you live in Europe and you have stores that bring orchids from the Netherlands or Germany, most probably you'll find something like this. So if you ever see this one, then I can tell you that I'm not sure if it's very fragrant or not. So far it developed a sort of a mild, florally minty fragrance, I might add. A little spicy, quite nice, but it's very mild. I will give it a few more days, and if it develops a stronger scent, I'll add an annotation here and I'll tell you. But you know, orchids sometimes need a little bit of time to adjust to an environment. If, however, we do not figure out what this thing is, if it's not a registered hybrid, you can always name her for me, so I can make a tag and remember what this was, because at some point I'll start to forget what each and every one is, so I do need a sort of a name somehow to remember what it was. So alrighty, this is the beautiful Cattleya hybrid that I found. I could not resist it. I was thinking of not buying no IDs anymore, but gosh, Cattleyas look so good and smell so nice in some cases, so just had to have it, and we'll figure out what to do. The second one is a Miltonidium or Miltonia hybrid of some sort. I'm pretty sure of that. I kind of recognize the shape. So I'm pretty sure it is in that genera, let's say, maybe a cross with an Oncidium. But I'm sure it has Miltonia in it, and I haven't been able to figure out what it is. Now, I'm pretty sure I saw it in a video from one of you guys. I just don't remember which one. So I kind of looked through my subscriptions on YouTube, but I did not find it. So if one of you guys recognizes this one, just please let me know in a comment if you have an ID for it, because I could not identify it. Kind of looks like the Eurostar, the Bellara, but it's really not. It's slightly different. Kind of looks like the Fuscatum, but it's not. It might be a hybrid of some sorts. Anyway, it is really pretty. I absolutely loved the colors. She has quite pretty colors and quite waxy flowers. Hopefully you can see. Unfortunately, it does not have a fragrance, nothing noticeable at the moment, but you know me, I'm kind of a sucker for intergenerics, Oncidium intergenerics. And you know that when they grow bigger, they can make multiple spikes and they're free blooming, and that's why I got her, because I just loved these beautiful colors. So I'm pretty sure that this takes Oncidium care, so there's no mystery there, but I would just like to find out her name. If you have an ID for her, just let me know in the comments. If you don't, we're just gonna have to name her as well, so leave me your suggestions so I can make a tag. Now the problem with this one is she is pretty much infested with all sorts of snails, and look what stared me in the face when I unpacked this orchid from its bag. It was creepy. So yeah, she's staying right now very far away from my other orchids until I figure out when I should repot her. Maybe it's gonna be soon, because yeah, I cannot stand the thought of slugs all over her. Even if she's still in bloom, still has buds, I don't care if I lose a few blooms. It's okay, I just do not want slugs. So okay, these are the new acquisitions. I am thinking of something for Orchid Nature. If you know, I do have that section of ID sheets where you can actually see the orchids and how they look like, how they smell like, some information about particular hybrids or species, which I find very cool to have on the internet. But I don't know what to do with the NoIDs because they're there and they're beautiful. And if you miss out on a very fragrant or very nice, easy to care for NoID, it's a shame, really. So I would like to present them somehow as well. So let me know your opinion on the following thing. What if I do a section in the Orchid Nature Identification section, let's say, with NoID orchids? The ones that are actually very common, and I know that at least in Europe, these are very common, and maybe in some other parts of the world, they are very common. You might have noticed there are some hybrids that are common, but they're not registered, they're commercial. What if I do a sort of a section with the commercial hybrids? No IDs, but I'll tell you what they are. For example, this is a Cattleya, this is a Miltonidium, so you will know how to, let's say, properly care for them. And also if they smell of something or not and their particular pattern. Even if there are no IDs, doesn't really mean we don't have to have them. It just means they cannot be entered in contests. But yeah, I don't want to miss out on some orchids only because there are no IDs. So what do you think about this section? Should I make it? Is it useful in any way? Even if we don't have a name for an orchid, maybe you can see the picture and recognize it in the store and know if it's fragrant or not, or if it's easy to care or not, and so on. Alrighty, so this is what I wanted to show you today. I am really sad that I don't have IDs for these ones, but you know, this is the world of orchids. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please like and share. If you'd like to see more videos from me with orchids, just subscribe to my channel by clicking right here. You can also leave me questions and suggestions in the comment section below, and if you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchidnature.com, which has identification sheets, care sheets, and forums. And on the right side of your screen, you will see another video with Cattleya orchids. Alrighty, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!